myself and what it's like to have a child with a disability. If you're watching this video, it probably means that you either have a child with a disability or are working in the disability sector. This video is aimed at starting those conversations on how to improve the sector, how to provide quality of life for people with disabilities, and how to think outside the square. Now, before we talk about all these very exciting things, I want to tell you a little bit about me. My name is Griselle Mendes, and I'm the owner of a company called Step to Learn. Now, I worked in the vet sector for about 13 years and saw that there was a little bit of a gap between what we called a certificate for in disabilities, diploma in disabilities at 3, so what we called accredited training, and what the disability sector really needed. So out we went, left my job, and started working, setting up my own company. Now, why am I passionate about it? Yes, I've got qualifications in the sector, I've done psychology, I've studied education, but my main passion has always been the fact that I have a child with a disability and I want the best for her that the community can offer. So, what is it like to have a child with disability? And like I said, if you're watching this, you probably already know, or you're working with someone that has a child with a disability, or you've seen it out there in the community. It can be a very lonely place, actually. When you go into hospital, I have to say that one of the hardest things I've ever gone through was when my daughter, Kiara, was born 11 years ago. You're introduced basically to a medical model of care. And that means that while you're trying to come to terms with what's going on around you, you've got a number of doctors, nurses, specialists that are telling you everything that is wrong with your baby. So while you're actually watching parents around you, with the perfect babies, your baby might be in special care, more intensive care, or you might have him or her with you, and you might be seeing how different they look and how different they are to everyone else. So, as a parent, I guess you start to grieve. You start to feel that perhaps my child's not going to reach any of those milestones that I've, might have taken for granted with my other two kids. Would my child ever be able to drive? Would she be able to go to school? Would she talk? Would she walk? And it's okay to feel that you're grieving. It's okay to feel angry and upset. Those feelings are normal, but as long as you don't stay there for a very long time. And some people take longer, some people don't take that long. But the important thing of this message and of this video is that as a family, after going to numerous appointments, and we felt that our lives were being run by doctors and specialists and physiotherapists and OTs and speech therapists, and we didn't have time to be a family. We didn't have time to enjoy the wonderful things that you could do with your baby or with a child. So Kiara was not happy, we weren't happy, and we came to the conclusion that perhaps there was a better way of doing things. So we stepped away from the medical model and embraced a more mainstream approach. We stopped focusing on all her disabilities and focused on what she loved and what she made her happy. And that made such a huge difference. We started to see, that was our turning point, we started to see the improvements in Kiara and in our family life. So the kids accepted Kiara right from the beginning as someone that was special and it was different. We came to terms with the fact that perhaps, yes, she may not be able to do the things that the other two were doing, but she would be special in her own way. And we took that and started to do things. So instead of physiotherapy, we sent her to do swimming. We did swimming with her. Instead of trying to improve her muscle tone, we started including her in things like little athletics so that she could go with her sisters and be included in activities that we were doing as a family. And that makes such a difference. And I guess that's the point of today's video. I'm going to keep it very short, but I want you to think about what is it that your child or your client or the person that you know with a disability that makes a difference, that they're so special. And they are, they've got special qualities just like anyone else. For me, Kiara can tell you that she's beautiful and that she brings so much to our family. So we stopped focusing on the weaknesses, on the disabilities, and really went with what she loved and what was Kiara, the essence of Kiara. So I want to hear your stories. I want to hear how you might have changed or challenged what was expected from society, how you are making a difference, or how you would like to make a difference, or whether this video made any differences in your life. So I hope to hear from you and I hope to get the conversations going. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week.